Get out of debt or get a loan thanks to Credit Improvement by howtogrowcredit.com. Has your bad credit been holding you from getting the things you want in life? A lot of people's credit scores are going down during this difficult economic time. Fortunately, bad credit can be repaired, and you can begin using them right away by learning these helpful hints.
While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and feel free to comment down below with any comments and questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you have a YouTube channel, let us know that you followed us and we'll follow you back. Let's grow together. When the video ends, make sure to check out our list of credit building links below. Get started rebuilding your credit with the Secure Discover It card and get $50 with our link. Teach the next generation how to manage money with Greenlight Smart Debit Card for Kids. Get $10 off with our link below. And get 2 free stocks with Webull with your first $100 deposit. Links in the description. Then take a look at the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily.
If your credit history has put you in a position where you cannot obtain a regular credit card, you should try to get a secured credit card to begin rebuilding your credit. You will most likely be approved for this type of card, but you will have to add money to the card before using it so the bank will know that you can pay for all of your purchases. If you show a good history of payments with this card, it will improve your credit standing. Financing homes can be made more difficult if you have bad credit. If your income is a factor, you may qualify for an FHA loan. Apply for an FHA loan. The United States government backs these loans. FHA loans are also great when a borrower doesn't have the money to make down payments and closing costs. Pay down any credit cards with a balance above 50%, preferably getting them down to 30%. If you have a balance that is more than 50%, your credit score will drop. If you can, pay the balances on your cards. If not, do your best to pay as much as possible each month. You may be able to reduce interest rates by maintaining a favorable credit rating. You'll be able to make your payments more easily and get your debt paid off quickly. Take advantage of special offers and favorable interest rates to secure manageable credit payments and a good credit rating. You can dispute inflated interest rates. Creditors are skirting a fine line of law when they hit you with exorbitant interest rates. However, you did sign a contract and agreed to pay off all interests in the debt. You may wish to make a legal claim that the interest rates are too high if you want to sue your state's statutory limits. When you're looking to fix your credit, be cautious of credit repair companies. They may tell you they can remove negative information, but it cannot be removed if it's correct. Unfortunately, this negative information stays on your credit record for at least 7 years. You can, however, succeed at having incorrect information erased from your credit reports. You should always make an effort to pay your bills off on time and in full. Your FICO score will increase if you are consistently paying back your debts. When you are trying to clear up your credit, contact your credit companies. By keeping the communication lines open, you will avoid getting into more debt, making your credit score even worse. This can be accomplished by negotiating with them for a change in due date or monthly charges. Even though the particular credit item may not accurate, any problems with its details, a date could make the entire entry invalid and eligible for removal. Dispute any errors that you find on any of your credit reports. Compose a letter of dispute to every agency that reported errors, and include as much documentation as you can. Mail your dispute documents to the agency using certified mail and a return receipt so that you can prove the agency received them. Dispute any errors that you find on any of your credit reports. Do not live beyond your means. You will need to change the way you think. Credit was easy, and people could stretch themselves too far in the not-too-distant past, but now the economy is paying the price of those days. Be sure to assess your finances and find out the things that you can afford. Bankruptcy should be filed only to be viewed as a last resort option. This will show up on your credit score for around 10 years. It sounds very appealing to clear out your debt, but you will be affected down the line. If you have bad credit, have your credit cards merged into one single account. It would help if you plan to pay the remaining open balances or consolidate them into one account. You will be able to pay one bill instead of a plethora of small ones. Pay the balances on all credit cards as soon as you can. Pay off accounts with the highest interest and largest balances first. This effort will show the credit card companies that creditors like to see. If you work out a payment plan with a creditor, you should make sure to get the plan in writing. You want documentation to back yourself up so there will be no problems in the future, and if the company owner changes, you will have more of a chance of keeping your plan. After you have paid off your debt, send proof of this to the major credit agencies. Take the time to go over all your monthly credit card statements carefully. It is only your responsibility to be sure that everything is correct. It is important to read all the credit card statements you receive. You are looking to see that every charge is correct and determine whether you are being charged for an item you didn't buy. You are responsible for the accuracy of the information on your credit card statements. Lowering the balances on revolving accounts can help you to get a better credit score. You can up your credit score by just keeping your balances lower. The FICO system notes when balances are at 100, 80, 60, 40, and 20% of your total credit available. Make sure a credit score improvement agency is legitimate before choosing to work with is reputable. There are a lot of shady operators in the credit repair business that you will want to avoid. Many people have been the victims of credit score repair scams. Don't use credit cards a lot. Pay for everything you buy with cash instead. If you ever use a credit card, be sure to pay it all in full. The statement will draw more attention to the bad aspects of the report. Be very careful about credit professionals who state that they could fix your credit quickly. Less ethical lawyers have realized that with the current glut of consumers with credit trouble, there is money to be made by charging high fees for ineffective credit repair help. Get reviews on a lawyer before you go to them for help. Avoid using those credit cards at all. Use cash when you are building back your credit. If you do use a credit card, always pay the balance in full each month. It's harrowing to have many different debts that you can't pay all at once. Divide your money between your creditors, so everyone gets paid. Even if the payments you are making are the minimum ones, these small payments will still somewhat please your creditors, which will likely stop them from getting in touch with collection agencies. Prepaid credit cards can help to rebuild your score without late payments or going over your limit. This approach will make you appear responsible for future potential lenders. Create a plan to settle all of your unpaid and past due accounts. While these items will still appear on your report, you will no longer be penalized for having so much unpaid debt. Make a plan or program to pay off past due bills plus any collection accounts. Wipe out your debt. Lenders are interested in how much money you owe compared to how much you make. If you spend more than your income allows, you can be easily viewed as a poor credit risk. While you may not pay a lot at first, just taking the initiative to get your debts current looks good on your credit report. Be sure to document all information if a bill collector is illegal. You need to know what the laws are that safeguard consumers' rights when dealing with debt collectors. The first step to maintaining or improving your credit score is to make sure that your bills are always paid on or before the due date. Ensure you have some payment reminders to ensure you will not have to make a late payment. You can set up reminders in a multitude of ways. If you have an online banking portal, you may have a way to have emails and texts sent automatically on or before certain dates. Check your credit report carefully before accepting discrepancies as valid. Sometimes a negative credit report could occur when a mistake or an error in your file is made. You can dispute this issue, which, when approved, could be removed from your credit. Know that doing this is easy, but it could be time-consuming. If you are having trouble creating or maintaining a budget, get in touch with a responsible credit counseling organization. These counselors can help you by negotiating with creditors to resolve a payment plan. Credit counseling can be a key piece in helping you understand how to budget your finances and pay your obligations. When attempting to fix your credit, you must pay the minimum payment on each credit card each month. Late payments are called into the credit rating companies, and this hurts your score. Consistently making at least your minimum payment shows that you take your financial responsibility seriously. Talk to creditors to try using alternate payment plans directly to figure out a different way to pay your bill if you cannot make monthly payments. The first step to repairing your credit is by paying off any debt you still have. While you continue to carry debt, you cannot fix the problem. Be aggressive about paying back creditors. Creditors compare the proportion of your debt versus your total income. You will be looked at as a bad credit risk if your debt is too high compared to your income to handle. It's hard to pay off debt right away, so the best way to do it is to devise a plan and follow it. When speaking with debt collectors, be honest about your current financial situation. They will be more apt to work with you if you are forthcoming with your current financial situation. Let them know a realistic amount you can pay. They are often flexible, trying to get at least some money from you. The largest component of your credit score is to make sure that your bills on time. Setting up payment reminders can help you remember to make the payments. There are lots of ways to remind yourself of impending due dates for your bills. If your credit needs significant repair, you should consider obtaining credit counseling services. A credit counselor can show you how to combine, reduce, and repay your debt while still managing to meet all of your monthly financial needs. You'll need to stop using credit cards and make a monthly payment toward your debt. Debt consolidation programs can really help you rebuild your credit if you're struggling with repairing it. If you can consolidate your debt, you can budget and watch your expenses. It will also be easier to pay bills on time and improve your credit. Keeping a tight rein on the balances you carry on your credit cards is a good way to improve and safeguard your credit. If the limit on one of your cards is $2,000, and your balance remains over $1,800, your credit score will suffer. Ensure that you keep a record of everything when interacting with credit bureaus if they make mistakes. Keep track of all your contacts, including emails and letters, or phone calls. Send your dispute letter as certified mail, so you have a record of it being delivered. If you are on the road to improving your credit, make sure you don't let too many companies view your credit score too often. Anytime someone looks at your credit score, that inquiry is noted. Try to work with the collection agencies. You are allowed to set a lower limit on your card if you wish. This may help you bring your debt under control. However, you should only do this if you can manage to keep your balance low. Maxing out your cards does you no good. Look at your own credit report and see any missed payments or outstanding debts you have forgotten about. You may feel the need to commit to expensive repayment plans that you cannot afford. Know what you can afford to put towards your budget and stick to it. For example, being a few $100s under your limit can still hurt your credit score, even if you make your payments on time. If your credit rating is not good, then ask your creditors to lower your spending limits. You want to avoid lowering your credit limit to the point that you run the risk of maxing out your current balance nearly maxes it out. If you have been frustrated and felt discouraged about your bad credit score, take these tips and use them to change that. These tips are a parachute for your plummeting credit score.
Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website, howtogrowcredit.com, both with new content added daily. Also check out our list of credit building links below. If you like free, you can get one free stock from Webull by signing up with our affiliate link in the description. Then deposit $100 into your Webull account within 30 days to get a second free stock. If you are ready to start building your credit, we recommend the Secure Discover It card. Use our link in the description to get a $50 statement credit just by using your card in the first 3 months. Also, if you have kids, the Greenlight Smart Debit Card for Kids makes it easier to give your kids money and teach them how to make smart financial decisions. Check it out by signing up with our referral link and get $10. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you, but it also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.